What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the THCtemple. Now, of course, this is a video that I didn't think I'd be making today, and I wish I didn't have to, but, of course, pretty much like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know, I woke up this morning to find out the news that Fredo Santana had died, and I found out because I was on Instagram, I was scrolling real early, woke up mad early this morning, like 5 o'clock, 5:30, 5:15, whatever. Just sitting on the edge of the bed. That's why I just scrolled like 2 times. I see a picture of Fredo. I'm like, what's going on? And then I see RIP under it. And I seen it on No Jumper's page. So shout out to him. And it was just like, wow. Like when I say wow, like, celebrity deaths are always something that can punch you in the gut. But that was really one that really hit. Because it's like, the biggest thing about the Fredo death is that he had just started to change his life around. For a long time. Like, I kept up with it, man. And those guys, like, especially Chief Keef's crew, man, they really, like, I think they pioneered the way that social media moves today. Like, I remember just from, like, 2012 and whatnot, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not, 2011 or whatever, whenever Chief Keef had first discovered social media, I remember, I think his page was one of the hottest, like, original pages to be on. Like, they just really made that social media look at my flashy lifestyle. I think they created that aesthetic. I swear it wasn't there before they got there. Only thing is, as flashy as it got was, hey, look at my picture of food. Some bullshit like that. But I think they really kind of created that flash and that elegance. And I think that's why a lot of the kids look up to him, because they really made it like, hey, like, how people say goals and shit? They really made that. Like, that's squad goals. Where do you think squad goals came from? Niggas was talking about Chief Keef and all them guys. So, like I said, it's really one of the biggest parts about it. Like, it's like I said, I kept up with him, since day one. And I remember, like, cause that's one thing we're gonna talk about, man. Let's be honest with it. And for one, I don't know his life. I didn't live with dude, but let's be real. Like, from the outside looking in, let's not talk crazy. It would be like saying I wasn't smoking weed. Dude drank lean like it was water. And drank lean and the prescription drugs and just all that shit. Even Chief Keef, the entire group talked about it a lot. Even a lot of the artists, because I remember, like, Capo was another one of my favorites out of the group, because I fucked with his music too. Because Fredo, I wasn't so strong on Fredo's music. Like, Where Your Trap, I fuck with Where Your Trap at. That's like one of my favorites of his shits. But other than that, I wasn't too strong on the music. I was just other on the aesthetic, man. Like, Fredo was just a cool guy. What I'm saying? It always been cool. Like I said, you following these guys throughout all this time, and Fredo always just been the cool one in the group. Cool, chill, and did his thing. He separated, not separated, like, he didn't leave the group, but he did his own thing. Like, hey, I'm gonna have my own Savage Squad records and shit like that. He was always just, showing that he had a good mind, Like, them guys, they came out of a different place. They came out of the hood, and they had an opportunity, off of one of their guys. And not say off of them, but, one of their guys was eating. So they said, hey, man, we're going to help you eat. And also, we're going to fill our plate, too. We're going to become a sustaining group. And a lot of groups, especially hip-hop or just in music, don't necessarily, especially when you don't make the greatest of all-time music and you ain't signed to some label who's helping you out doing that shit, they don't really stick around that long. And those guys, they are self-sustained for such a very long time. But like I said, going back to with Fredo and these drugs, like, when I saw liver failure, like, it killed me, because the thing about it, like I said, seen dude drinking lean like water for years. But for the past, like, 6 months, for a long time, like almost a year, I don't know the timeline. Fredo fans could tell me, like, the ones that really been sticking hardcore. But dude has stopped drinking the shit, You know, stop. I'm assuming he stopped pills and all the other crazy shit. You know, just smoking his bud or whatever like that. And you know, he was getting ready to have a kid and just promoting an overall better lifestyle. You know what I mean? Just of course he made his music, but that's the music, and that's another thing. Like, I remember like seeing the thing about Fredo directing a movie and all types of stuff. So dude just had a good mind. He had a good mind. He had good goals. He had goals. He ain't just trying to sit around chill. I swear he had clothing too. All those guys. They try and get some other business shit with him, and that's a good sign. That's a good thing. But then, like I said, you look at it, and because he had already stopped the drugs, and it still caught back up with him, and he's that young. It's just, I think it should just be a wake-up call to everybody, especially this recreational shit, man, when it comes to pills and weed, and not to say weed, even weed, everything in moderation. Just don't blow 8 fucking ounces all day. You don't have to, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the lean and the pills and just all that mess, dude, you gotta understand it's gonna catch up to you at one day. And I ain't a nun, I'm not saying, if I was on the island somewhere, vacation, boop boop, everybody do, it's life. But, can't nobody drink lean every day. Can't nobody drink lean every day and not expect nothing to happen. And that's not saying that to pick on nobody or fuck with somebody or hate on nobody. That's just being real shit, bro. And that's another thing. Like, lean is real good. If you ever tasted it, it's amazing. I understand why niggas drink it every day. Like, it's a real addiction. Like, it's something you niggas get addicted to. You gotta understand, people get addicted to Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew. And lean, like, mixed with a good soda tastes a lot better than that. You know what I mean? So, and then it's the feeling. And it's a chemical, it's like an opiate or whatever. Y'all know the chemicals behind it. But you get addicted to it. So, like I said, when you give your life to something that's that gripping, man, and you putting it in your body every day, man, I'm telling you, cough syrup is designed for you to take a teaspoon or something. Niggas drink ounces every day for years. It's gonna fuck you, dude. Cause that killed me, like, just looking at it, like, and like I said, I'm no doctor. I ain't did his autopsy and I ain't lived with dude. But just seeing what we saw and knowing what we know, knowing that he died from liver kidney failure. Yeah, like I said, don't take a genius. So I'm just saying, man, whatever you want, even alcohol, man, everything, just moderation, man. Cause you see, every year you keep stuff up for a long time. Think about a lot of people in college who go hard. Cause you gotta understand, a lot of people don't necessarily go hard in college. They go hard, like we're going hard, but there's a lot of people that come out of college like with some bad liver, like with some fucked up bodies. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, you get one body, dog. Like, you might be able to get a transplant or some shit down the road, but you don't want to live that kind of life. You want your original set, and you want to, you want to finish your life, man. You want to live. Like, ain't nothing wrong with living, So, and that's the thing about Fredo, man. Like I said, he was just having a kid and all types of stuff, and he switched around. It's like he got the wake up call, and he said, you know what? Let's get it. I'm gonna take this opportunity to change, and he did that. But that sometimes it's too late. Sometimes you get the call too late. Or sometimes, it just happens too late. So that's why, man, like, when we're young, we can withstand a whole lot of shit. So, we may put our bodies to the test, man. We just go hard. Like, man, yeah, I can drink, like, 4 times a week. I can do it all the other times. I'm good. But, yeah, like I said, it's going to catch up. It's going to catch up soon. Like, about 10 years, your body is going to be giving you what you should have got in, So that's the fucked up part about it, man. Especially when it comes to prescription drugs. Like I said, dude, it's out, dude. You got to kill it. Because it's something, when you put that shit in your body, man, it's your kidneys and your livers and everything. Yeah, this shit is designed to clean your body and clean all the toxins out. It can't handle that shit every day. It can't handle it every day, especially in excess. It can bear, I'm not going to say it can barely handle it, but it can bear it. Your body, just... They got the shit tweaked to where when they prescribe you the shit, your body can handle to flush that out for the most part. Some doctors is going nuts out here, but your body can flush that out. But these people are going crazy, and especially when you're using something for recreational use, it's most likely typical that you're gonna overdo it because it's recreation. It's not prescription. You're not using it how it's used. So like I said, man, especially when it comes to those prescriptions, man, cut it, man. Just go ahead and cut it. You got to. When it comes to scripts, cut it. You want some shrooms, you want a LSD, you want to try some stuff, a little alcohol, you know, try. Even alcohol, you know, all that stuff you got is alcohol, cigarettes and stuff is horrible for your body, like, especially over time. You got to understand it. You got to know what's bad for your body over time. You know, like, you just got, there's separate things, man. And like I said, that's just being realistic about it, man, because dude should have been here longer than that. And especially with the fact that he cleaned up. It's fucked up that it had to happen then, you know? Like, I mean, it would have been fucked up if it happened anyway. But then, it's like, damn, this dude cleaned up, switched up. It's for his family and for everything else. And still, I'm telling you, man, health is wealth, man. You got to live your life. You got to, whatever inspiration you got to get behind it. But you got to be out here to live, man. Like I said, just no matter what it is, like, just live life. Especially drugs, that's the easiest thing, you know. That's a lot of things. Like me, I ain't the skinniest dude in the world, you know. I need to, you know, like, change the way I eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot of things, because that'll catch up with me at some point in life, you know, if I don't eat it better. You know, so that's one thing. I don't need to be throwing no drugs on top of that. Boy, that's out. And so anybody, you know damn well, somebody who got a double cup, they ain't got a salad in the other hand. You got a double cup, you eating the goddamn, you got a box of chicken, some fries, you got some good ass food. It goes with your good drink. So that's what I mean. Like, it's got to be cut, man. It's got to be cut. Drink 1 cup a week. If you got to, you know, if that's or do pop 1 pill a week, you know, just get high 1 day a week, you know, on the other shit. Smoke you some bud. How much, dude? Like, how high do you have to get? I'm telling you, but either way, like, you got to stay here. I want y'all to stay here, and y'all want to stay here, man. So that's what you want in life, man. It's life. I love y'all, and I'm out.